Hi, I'm Matt Alberjays, and you're here either because someone recommended you to me or because you found me online and you're trying to finally resolve a difficult relationship situation. So, as you know, when relationships aren't working, everything's affected because everything's connected, and we probably find that we're less focused at work because we're more stressed. Maybe we get some bad habits going on in the background, eating habits or other habits. Our energy and health is not going to be at the 10 out of 10 that we want it to be, and we're going to be less present for the people around us, including our kids and our friends. Also, we're not going to be as confident when the relationship isn't working because we're going to feel like our self-esteem is affected, and other people are going to notice that as well. People are going to notice that we're not showing up in the way that we normally do. So what's the effect of all that? It's that we don't feel fulfilled, we don't feel good, we don't feel that we're giving the gift of our full being, our full personality, our full power. And I have a passion to help people like you step back into that power. And I've served hundreds of clients, and I know exactly what it takes to transform a relationship. Now, sometimes that transformation can be within an existing relationship, and other times we need to go on that journey on our own. We just need to step up and do what we need to do. Either way, it involves you stepping back into the driving seat of your life, taking control and doing what you've known for a while that you need to do. So I offer a free discovery call where we can talk about what you're looking to resolve right now and getting clear on that path to shifting back to where you want to be, back into your power. Now, before I explain how that works, I'd like to tell you that even though you may feel alone right now, many men are going through relationship hell. And that while some people might consider that relationship abuse is only directed from men to women, that's not the case. Many men are subject to abuse of one kind or another. For some people, that can be literally physical abuse at the hands of their partner. For others, it can be financial abuse. Others may be emotional abuse. Whatever kind of abuse might be going on right now, you need to know that any sort of manipulation of that kind is unacceptable, and we should never stand for that. So if you're wondering how I got into this work, I myself have personally been in that kind of a toxic relationship. Now, I stayed for years and years in a failing relationship, really making excuses to myself about how I just needed to be patient, I just needed to keep things going, and somehow naturally things would turn around on their own. I thought that things were too complicated to unwind, with the children, with the mortgages, everything together. It was just too complicated to even imagine what that would be like to unwind it. And also I was scared of being on my own. I thought, how am I going to find myself in another relationship with all these different constraints and things around me? I just couldn't see how I could rebuild my life from that point. I eventually had to accept that my ex-partner was how she was. She wasn't going to change, and accepting myself, that really has an impact on the relationship. And I'm now in a fulfilling, passionate, loving relationship that really serves me and also the other people around me, that my kids are much happier and I'm able to really show up in the way that I want in my whole life. And I'm now grateful to my ex-partner because she really led me to learn some things that I wouldn't have learned on my own. And I not only myself benefit from that, but my clients as well benefit of that journey that I've been on. But I've also got to say that it's not always the case that it's the end of the relationship. Sometimes both parties really want to work on the relationship and they can find a way to grow together in the relationship. And I work with couples along with my partner Rebecca, and we see couples as a couple, and that can be super powerful as well. And some couples get a great result when they're both really committed in that way. But here's the thing, guys, even when it's only you that's ready to work on the relationship, that alone can be transformative for both of you. Because, we're in a dance in the relationship, and when one of you starts dancing differently, then the other one's going to feel that, right? So women are very sensitive to that dynamic, and when they feel that you're showing up differently, they'll sense that, and that can be very transformative. It'll really affect them as well. So what happens on the free discovery call, and how can it be a turning point for you in your journey to transform your relationship or to exit if necessary? So it's an opportunity to understand what's really been going on and think about what the most important things are to address if you're going to turn it around. I'll also explain on that call what the next steps would be to take the process forward, to support you through whatever journey it is you've got ahead of you. And I'm going to make you an incredible offer of how I can support you on the next level of that. But at the end of that, you might say you've already got the insight that you needed. Or you might say that, do you know what, Matt, this just isn't quite for me. That's fine. Equally, you might say you really want to do it, you love it, but the timing isn't quite right for whatever reason. You don't want to go ahead now. That's okay too. Otherwise, you might say, do you know what? I'm ready to stop kicking this can down the road. I'm ready to take action, to step up. And I don't want to pass up this unique opportunity to take action to create the life I've always dreamed of. Just think, guys, you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So click on the link below right now, and I look forward to speaking to you on that call.